Krishna Maharaj.
Such a good manager.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, talking about like devotees watching cricket or playing cricket and talking about India, Pakistan and all these things, is it not included in Bhauma Ijjadi? Bhauma Ijjadi. In that verse, Yasyatma Buddhir Kunapetri Dhatuke Swadi Kalatradishu Bhauma Ijjadi. It says attachment to one's place of birth, and our devotee is not expected to completely abandon this kind of material inclinations. That's one question. And also, in the Maharaj, in the recent times, I am seeing that all over the world there is a wave coming. People talking about health fairs, food fairs, and eco-friendliness, and being nice without spirituality. And people are trying to create a kind of society of being good to one another without God in the center. And they derive some kind of subtle bodily satisfaction in such kind of dealings. So if we find such a wave in the world coming into the devotee community of people being good to one another without awakening of spirituality or surrender to God, that also could lead to inclination for cricket and such kind of things. So I wanted to know, what is the value of being nice without a spiritual awakening, or the risk involved?
Which of the questions would you like me to answer?
Sir, you prefer, Maharaj? Which one you prefer?
He's so expert. Before anyone could raise the hand, he had the microphone. And he asked 2 questions instead of one. As far as cricket, somehow or other, most of you are born in India. So on one level, we're not this body and all of that. On another level, you were born in India. And for so many of you were born up from practically you're hearing about cricket from the womb of your mothers. So the main thing is, just don't take it so seriously. I can tell you honestly, just living in India for almost 40 years, I'll be less sad if India wins. But we just shouldn't take it so seriously. We understand that we're trying to fix our mind on the higher purpose of life, not because, winning and losing, it's always changing. At the time of death, if you die and 40 years from now, you're not going to be thinking about the 2011 World Cup. At least I hope you're not. You'll be thinking of Krishna. We should be cultivating that thinking of Krishna at every moment now. So I don't think it's necessary to be, bashing people who have inclination for cricket with cricket bats. I think, just don't take it that seriously. Brahmacharis, you have you have very strict ways that you're living. Grihastas, it's a waste of time to get absorbed in these things. So we just shouldn't take it so serious. But I don't think we should go on any anti-cricket campaigns. In the West, they have exterminators that kill crickets, insects. Just accept that people have their conditionings, even if they're devotees, and I don't think we should make a big thing out of it. I think we should just promote the positive alternative of Krishna consciousness very strongly. That's my opinion. And as far as the second one, which was the health and the mode of goodness, I think we should be very happy that people are trying to come closer to the mode of goodness. They're trying to become closer to the mode, try to be kind, try to be friendly to the earth, and do things in ecologically sustainable ways, even if they may not be so spiritual. It's the mode of goodness emerging from the depths of the mode of passion and ignorance which is influencing this world. So I think we should respect that for what it is. We shouldn't see that this is an enlightened society of people who do this, but it is more enlightened than Rajaguna and Tamaguna because they're trying to actually develop relationships and treat the environment in the mode of goodness. And we should honor and respect that, but at the same time, we don't equate that with transcendental consciousness. And our particular position is we have to bring people to the mode of goodness before they can transcend the modes of nature. The four regulative principles is nothing but the mode of goodness. There's nothing transcendental. Many pious people do not take illicit. So many of the people that you're talking about, they're vegetarians because they don't believe that they should harm others. Many of them are very strict vegetarians, millions of them, and they don't gamble, and many of them don't have illicit sex, and many of them don't take any intoxications. That's what we do. So we could respect that. We respect that for what it is. It's the mode of goodness. But our mission and our purpose in life is to rise beyond the modes of nature. Krishna says the Vedas mainly deal with the mode of with the three modes of nature, bringing people to sattva guna. So if the Vedas mainly deal with bringing people like that, we should respect it. Because that's what the Vedas are trying to do. Right? But ultimately Krishna says, go beyond the modes of nature. Be transcendental to all of them by surrendering to me. So that's our special service to the world, to bring people from goodness to the transcendental sphere of love of God, prema bhakti. And we could very much work with people who are striving for the mode, to bring people to the mode of goodness, because usually those people very much respect what we're doing, because we're also bringing people to the mode of goodness and beyond. The danger is to think that they're the same. Srila Prabhupada did not condemn philanthropy. Philanthropy is the mode of goodness. He didn't condemn giving in charity. It's in the mode of goodness. It's a predominant rule of the Vedas. Yes, that we should give in charity, we should be benevolent, we should do philanthropy. Prabhupada condemned equating that to surrendering to God. That's the problem. By saying that you're going to attain perfection simply by helping people physically by opening hospitals. Opening hospitals is the mode of goodness if it's done properly. Yes? But helping people physically, equating that to liberating people's souls is a mistake. So we're not against people doing that. And our Bhaktivedanta hospital, if it's a hospital for the body, mind, and soul, there are purports where Prabhupada explains that we should do that. Sometimes he says, we don't do this. That means we don't do it simply end with philanthropy. We go beyond philanthropy to the welfare of the soul, to liberate the soul beyond birth and death. That's the special mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mission, and it's the special purpose why the Lord descends to this world. Does that answer both your questions?